Have you ever walked into a room and completely forgotten why you went there? Or struggled to recall a name that was just on the tip of your tongue? As we age, these little lapses in memory can become more frequent, making us wonder, how do we keep our brains sharp and our memory strong well into our golden years? Well, the good news is that memory decline isn't inevitable. In this video, we're diving into 5 simple, science-backed habits that can help keep your mind clear, focused, and alert no matter your age. These habits are easy to incorporate into your daily routine and can make a world of difference in keeping your memory strong. Stay with me until the end, because the last habit is one that most people overlook, yet it could be the key to unlocking a sharper, more vibrant brain. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on more helpful videos. And if you find this information useful, type 1 in the comments below. Now let's get started. Habit 1. The brain-boosting power of omega-3s. Have you ever walked into a room and completely forgotten why you went there? Or struggled to recall a name you just heard? If so, you're not alone. And the good news is there's something you can do about it. One of the most powerful ways to boost your memory, sharpen your focus, and keep your brain young is by making sure you're getting enough omega-3 fatty acids in your diet. These healthy fats are absolutely essential for brain health, yet most people aren't getting nearly enough. In fact, your brain is about 60% fat, and a big chunk of that fat is made up of omega-3s, which act like high-quality fuel for your mind. Just like a car runs better on premium oil, your brain functions at its best when you give it the right nutrients. The problem is, today's modern diet is filled with processed foods and unhealthy fats that do more harm than good, causing inflammation in the brain and leading to brain fog, forgetfulness, and even a higher risk of memory decline. But don't worry, it's easy to fix. The best sources of omega-3s are fatty fish like salmon, sardines, mackerel, and trout. And just 2 servings a week can make a huge difference. If you're not a fan of fish, don't worry. You can still get your omega-3s from walnuts, flax seeds, chia seeds, and even algae-based supplements. Adding just a handful of walnuts to your daily snack routine or sprinkling some flax seeds onto your oatmeal can supercharge your brain in ways you won't believe. Studies show that people who consume enough omega-3s have better memory, faster thinking, and even lower stress levels. That's because omega-3s don't just help you think more clearly. They also reduce anxiety and depression by balancing the chemicals in your brain that control mood. Have you ever noticed how hard it is to focus when you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed? That's because stress hormones can actually damage brain cells over time, but omega-3s help protect your brain and keep you calm, focused, and mentally sharp. And if that wasn't amazing enough, omega-3s also play a huge role in slowing down brain aging and preventing diseases like Alzheimer's. As we get older, the connections between our brain cells naturally start to weaken, which is why memory problems become more common with age. But omega-3s help strengthen these connections, keeping your brain younger and healthier for longer. In fact, in countries where people eat a lot of omega-3 rich foods, such as Japan, rates of memory loss and cognitive decline are much lower compared to places where diets are full of processed foods. That alone should tell you just how powerful these healthy fats really are. So how can you start adding more omega-3s to your diet today? It's easier than you think. Try grilling some salmon for dinner, making a tuna sandwich for lunch, or adding a spoonful of chia seeds to your smoothie. If you prefer snacks, grab a handful of walnuts or almonds instead of chips. And if you're someone who doesn't eat much fish or nuts, an omega-3 supplement can be a great way to make sure your brain is getting the nutrients it needs. The best part? You don't have to wait long to see the benefits. Within just a few weeks of increasing your omega-3 intake, you might notice that your memory improves, you think more clearly, and you feel more focused throughout the day. It's like upgrading your brain from an old, sluggish computer to a fast, high-powered machine. And let's be honest, who wouldn't want that? Imagine remembering names instantly, focusing on tasks without getting distracted, and feeling mentally sharp no matter how busy life gets. That's the power of omega-3s. So if you're serious about keeping your brain strong, improving your memory, and staying sharp for years to come, start making omega-3s a priority today. It's one of the simplest, most natural ways to boost brain health, and the results speak for themselves. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Do you already include omega-3 rich foods in your diet, or is this something you want to start doing? Let me know in the comments below. Habit 2. The memory-enhancing power of movement. Did you know that one of the best ways to sharpen your memory doesn't involve reading books, solving puzzles, or taking supplements? It's something much simpler: moving your body. Yes, regular physical activity is like a magic pill for your brain. It increases blood flow, delivers essential oxygen oxygen and nutrients, and even helps your brain grow new cells. And the best part? You don't have to become a gym addict or run marathons to see the benefits. Just a little movement every day can do wonders for your mind. Let's explore how exercise keeps your brain young, sharp, and full of life. First, let's talk about why movement is so powerful for your memory. Imagine your brain as a tree. When you're physically active, it's like watering the tree and giving it sunlight. New branches grow, old ones get stronger, and the tree flourishes. This is exactly what happens in your brain when you move your body. Exercise stimulates the release of important chemicals like brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, which strengthens brain cells and even encourages the growth of new ones. This means that when you take a walk, dance, or do yoga, you're literally helping your brain grow stronger and stay sharp for years to come. Now let's talk about what happens when we don't move enough. You've probably experienced this before. After sitting for hours, you feel sluggish, foggy, and maybe even a little forgetful. That's because lack of movement slows down blood circulation, meaning your brain isn't getting the oxygen and nutrients it needs to function at its best. Over time, a sedentary lifestyle can lead to memory problems, brain fog, and even increase the risk of dementia. But the good news is, you don't have to become a fitness expert to reverse these effects. Even small, consistent movements can make a huge difference. So how much exercise do you actually need to keep your memory in top shape? Research suggests that just 30 minutes of moderate activity a day, like walking, gardening, or even playing with your grandkids, can significantly improve brain function. And if 30 minutes sounds like a lot, don't worry. You can break it up into smaller chunks. A 10-minute walk in the morning, another in the afternoon, and some stretching before bed all add up. The key is to stay consistent and find activities you enjoy. Speaking of enjoyable activities, let's talk about some fun ways to move your body that don't feel like exercise at all. If you love music, dancing is an amazing way to boost memory while having fun. Studies show that dancing not only increases blood flow to the brain, but also improves balance and coordination, which are linked to better cognitive function. If you prefer something more relaxing, yoga and Tai Chi are fantastic options. They combine gentle movement with deep breathing, which helps reduce stress, a major enemy of memory. And let's not forget about the simplest and most natural form of exercise, walking. A daily walk, whether in a park, around your neighborhood, or even indoors, can work wonders for your brain. Now you might be thinking, I'm too old to start exercising now. But here's the truth, it's never too late. Studies show that people in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s who start exercising see significant improvements in their memory and cognitive function. Your brain has an amazing ability to adapt and grow, no matter your age. And you don't have to push yourself too hard. Just moving a little more than you did yesterday is a great start. But how exactly does exercise help improve memory and focus? It turns out that physical activity increases the size of the hippocampus, the part of your brain responsible for memory. In other words, the more you move, the better your brain is at storing and recalling information. This means fewer "where did I put my keys" moments and more confidence in your daily life. Plus, exercise reduces stress hormones like cortisol, which can cloud your thinking and make it harder to concentrate. When you move your body, you're not just getting stronger physically, you're also giving your brain the clarity and sharpness it needs to function at its best. Another powerful benefit of movement is its ability to prevent brain aging. We all know that as we get older, our bodies go through changes. But did you know that the brain also shrinks with age? This natural process can lead to slower thinking and memory loss. However, research shows that people who stay active have larger, healthier brains compared to those who don't. Exercise actually slows down brain aging, keeping your mind youthful and strong. And here's something fascinating. Movement boosts creativity and problem-solving skills too. Have you ever noticed that some of your best ideas come to you while walking, stretching, or even doing chores? That's because physical activity increases blood flow to the brain's prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for thinking and decision-making. So if you ever feel stuck on a problem, try taking a quick walk. You might be surprised at how quickly new ideas start flowing. If you're looking for an extra memory boost, try exercising outdoors. Being in nature has been proven to reduce stress, improve focus, and enhance mood, all of which contribute to better memory. A simple stroll in a park, some gardening, or even sitting outside in the fresh air can have incredible effects on your brain health. Let's not forget the social benefits of staying active. Exercising with a friend or joining a class can make the experience more enjoyable and keep you accountable. Plus, social interaction itself is a powerful brain booster. So whether it's a group walk, a dance class, or a yoga session with friends, combining movement with social time is a win-win for your memory. To wrap things up, let's remember this. Moving your body is one of the easiest and most effective ways to improve your memory, stay mentally sharp, and feel amazing at any age. You don't need fancy equipment, expensive programs, or intense workouts. Just a little daily movement, whether it's a walk, some stretching, or even dancing in your living room, can make a huge difference. Your brain will thank you for it. So here's a simple challenge for you. Start moving today. Take a short walk, do some gentle stretches, or try a fun new activity. And if you're already active, keep it up. You're doing something incredible for your brain. Let me know in the comments. What's your favorite way to stay active? Let's inspire each other to keep moving and keep our minds sharp. Habit 3, the power of deep, restful sleep. Have you ever had one of those nights where you toss and turn, staring at the ceiling, unable to drift off into a deep sleep, and then the next day, everything feels like a fog? You forget simple things, struggle to focus, and even feel more irritable than usual. That's because sleep isn't just about resting your body. It's the secret fuel that keeps your brain running at its best. Without enough high-quality sleep, your memory, focus, and even your ability to make decisions can take a serious hit. It's like trying to run a marathon with no energy. You simply won't perform at your best. But here's the good news. Getting deep, restful sleep isn't just for kids or people who have nothing to worry about. It's something you can improve at any age, and the benefits are incredible. Sleep is when your brain goes into cleanup mode, clearing out toxins that build up throughout the day. Think of it like a night janitor working in an office. Without proper cleaning, things get messy, disorganized, and harder to function. That's exactly what happens to your brain when you don't get enough sleep. Scientists have discovered that during deep sleep, your brain actually washes away harmful proteins linked to Alzheimer's disease. That means the better you sleep, the better your chances of keeping your mind sharp for years to come. So how much sleep do you actually need? The sweet spot for most adults is between 7 to 9 hours per night. But it's not just about how long you sleep, it's about the quality of your sleep. If you're constantly waking up, tossing and turning, or getting up feeling exhausted, your sleep isn't truly refreshing your brain. That's why creating good sleep habits is essential. Let's start with a simple yet powerful tip. Have a consistent sleep schedule. Your body has an internal clock called the circadian rhythm that controls when you feel awake and when you feel sleepy. If you go to bed at different times every night, your body gets confused, and that can lead to poor quality sleep. Imagine if you had to wake up for work at a different time every day. You'd feel all over the place. But when you sleep and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends, your body gets into a rhythm, making it much easier to fall asleep and wake up feeling refreshed. Now, let's talk about screens. Do you scroll through your phone before bed? If so, you're not alone. Many of us have a habit of checking social media, watching videos, or even reading emails right before bedtime. But here's the problem. The blue light from screens tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime, which suppresses the production of melatonin, the hormone that makes you feel sleepy. This means even if you close your eyes, your brain might still be in awake mode, making it harder to get deep, restful sleep. The solution? Try to avoid screens at least 1 hour before bed. Instead, wind down with a book, listen to calming music, or do some gentle stretching. Your brain will thank you. Another common sleep disruptor? Caffeine. That afternoon, cup of coffee might seem harmless, but did you know that caffeine can stay in your system for up to 10 hours? That means if you drink coffee at 4 p.m., it could still be affecting your sleep at midnight. If you often find yourself lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, unable to fall asleep, try cutting off caffeine by early afternoon. Instead of coffee in the evening, go for a soothing herbal tea like chamomile, which can actually help you relax and prepare for sleep. Now let's talk about stress. Have you ever laid in bed at night, replaying conversations, worrying about the future, or thinking about everything you need to do the next day? Stress is one of the biggest reasons people struggle to fall asleep. When your mind is racing, your body stays in a state of alertness, making it nearly impossible to relax. One of the best ways to combat this is by having a bedtime routine that signals to your brain that it's time to wind down. Try writing in a journal, practicing deep breathing, or doing a short meditation before bed. Even something as simple as making a to-do list for the next day can help clear your mind so you can sleep peacefully. And let's not forget about your sleep environment. If your bedroom is bright, noisy, or uncomfortable, your brain won't be able to fully relax. Make your bedroom a sleep-friendly space by keeping it cool, dark, and quiet. A room that's too warm can make you restless, so keep the temperature around 65 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 degrees Celsius, which is the ideal sleeping temperature. Use blackout curtains to block out light, and if noise is a problem, try using a white noise machine or earplugs. Even the right pillow and mattress can make a huge difference. After all, you spend a third of your life sleeping, so why not make your bed as comfortable as possible? One last thing. Many people think that naps can make up for lost sleep. While a short 20-minute power nap can be refreshing, Long naps, especially in the late afternoon, can actually mess with your nighttime sleep. If you need to nap, do it earlier in the day and keep it brief so it doesn't interfere with your regular sleep schedule. So what's the bottom line? If you want to keep your memory sharp, improve your focus, and feel more energized throughout the day, prioritizing quality sleep is one of the most powerful things you can do. It's not just about sleeping more, it's about sleeping better. Stick to a consistent schedule. Avoid screens before bed. Cut back on caffeine. Manage stress and create a comfortable sleep environment. Small changes like these can lead to huge improvements in your brain function, mood, and overall well-being. And here's something to think about. Imagine waking up every morning feeling refreshed, focused, and ready to take on the day. No more grogginess, no more brain fog, just clear thinking and sharp memory. That's the power of deep, restful sleep. So tonight, when you lay your head on the pillow, remember, you're not just sleeping. You're giving your brain the recharge it needs to keep you at your best for years to come. Are you ready to make sleep a priority? Let me know in the comments. How many hours of sleep do you usually get each night? If you learned something new today, type sleep in the comments below. Another common sleep disruptor? Caffeine. That afternoon cup of coffee might seem harmless, but did you know that caffeine can stay in your system for up to 10 hours? That means if you drink coffee at 4 p.m., it could still be affecting your sleep at midnight. If you often find yourself lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, unable to fall asleep, try cutting off caffeine by early afternoon. Instead of coffee in the evening, go for a soothing herbal tea like chamomile, which can actually help you relax and prepare for sleep. Now let's talk about stress. Have you ever laid in bed at night, replaying conversations, worrying about the future, or thinking about everything you need to do the next day? Stress is one of the biggest reasons people struggle to fall asleep. When your mind is racing, your body stays in a state of alertness, making it nearly impossible to relax. One of the best ways to combat this is by having a bedtime routine that signals to your brain that it's time to wind down. Try writing in a journal, practicing deep breathing, or doing a short meditation before bed. Even something as simple as making a to-do list for the next day can help clear your mind so you can sleep peacefully. And let's not forget about your sleep environment. If your bedroom is bright, noisy, or uncomfortable, your brain won't be able to fully relax. Make your bedroom a sleep-friendly space by keeping it cool, dark, and quiet. A room that's too warm can make you restless. So keep the temperature around 65 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 degrees Celsius, which is the ideal sleeping temperature. Use blackout curtains to block out light. And if noise is a problem, try using a white noise machine or earplugs. Even the right pillow and mattress can make a huge difference. After all, you spend a third of your life sleeping, so why not make your bed as comfortable as possible? One last thing, many people think that naps can make up for lost sleep. While a short 20-minute power nap can be refreshing, long naps, especially in the late afternoon, can actually mess with your nighttime sleep. If you need to nap, do it earlier in the day and keep it brief so it doesn't interfere with your regular sleep schedule. So what's the bottom line? If you want to keep your memory sharp, improve your focus, and feel more energized throughout the day, prioritizing quality sleep is one of the most powerful things you can do. It's not just about sleeping more, it's about sleeping better. Stick to a consistent schedule, avoid screens before bed, cut back on caffeine, manage stress, and create a comfortable sleep environment. Small changes like these can lead to huge improvements in your brain function, mood, and overall well-being. And here's something to think about. Imagine waking up every morning feeling refreshed, focused, and ready to take on the day. No more grogginess, no more brain fog, just clear thinking and sharp memory. That's the power of deep, restful sleep. So tonight, when you lay your head on the pillow, remember, you're not just sleeping, you're giving your brain the recharge it needs to keep you at your best for years to come. Are you ready to make sleep a priority? Let me know in the comments. How many hours of sleep do you usually get each night? If you learned something new today, type sleep in the comments below. Habit number 4, the power of lifelong learning. Imagine waking up every morning feeling mentally sharp, ready to take on the day with curiosity and confidence. Now picture the opposite, struggling to recall simple things, feeling mentally sluggish, and constantly searching for words that seem just out of reach. The difference between these two scenarios often comes down to one simple habit: lifelong learning. Keeping your brain engaged by learning new things is one of the most powerful ways to strengthen your memory, improve focus, and protect against cognitive decline. The best part? It's never too late to start, and the options for learning are endless. endless. Think about it. When was the last time you challenged your brain with something new? Maybe it was picking up a book on a topic you knew nothing about, attempting a tricky crossword puzzle, or even watching a documentary that introduced you to a fascinating new subject. Every time you do this, your brain forms new neural connections, which are like little highways that help information travel faster and more efficiently. The more you learn, the stronger these connections become, making it easier to retain and recall information. In contrast, when the brain isn't stimulated, these neural pathways weaken over time, leading to forgetfulness and slower thinking. But here's the exciting part. Learning doesn't have to be boring, complicated, or feel like schoolwork. It can be fun, interactive, and something you actually look forward to. Have you ever wanted to play a musical instrument? Learning to play even a few simple tunes on a piano or a guitar can work wonders for your brain. It engages multiple areas at once: your memory, coordination, and problem-solving skills, all of which keep your mind active and agile. Plus, it's incredibly rewarding when you finally master a song you've been practicing. And if music isn't your thing, how about learning a new language? Even just practicing a few new words each day can significantly boost brain function. Studies have shown that bilingual individuals have sharper minds, better multitasking abilities, and even a reduced risk of developing Alzheimer's disease. And don't worry, you don't have to become fluent in another language to enjoy these benefits. Apps like Duolingo or Babbel make it fun and easy to learn in just a few minutes a day. But learning isn't limited to structured activities. Simple, everyday challenges can also work wonders for your brain. Try using your non-dominant hand for small tasks like brushing your teeth or eating. It might feel awkward at first, but that's exactly the point. Your brain is being forced to adapt, form new connections, and strengthen cognitive flexibility. Even something as simple as taking a different route when driving or rearranging the furniture in your home can stimulate your brain in new and exciting ways. And let's not forget puzzles and brain games. Sudoku, chess, and even video games designed to challenge your thinking can all help keep your mind sharp. Have you ever lost track of time while solving a puzzle? That's because your brain was fully engaged, working hard to recognize patterns and find solutions. Exactly the kind of mental workout it needs. But what if you prefer something more social? Learning in groups can be even more powerful. Consider joining a book club where you can discuss ideas with others, or take up a new hobby like painting, gardening, or photography. Being part of a community that encourages learning makes it even more enjoyable and keeps you motivated. If you love storytelling, why not start writing? Whether it's journaling, writing short stories, or even just jotting down your thoughts for the day, writing activates your brain in a unique way. It improves memory, enhances creativity, and helps organize thoughts more clearly. And who knows, you might even discover a hidden talent for storytelling that you never knew you had. The truth is, the possibilities for learning are endless, and the benefits go far beyond just keeping your memory sharp. Lifelong learning also boosts confidence, reduces stress, and brings a deep sense of fulfillment. There's something truly satisfying about gaining new knowledge, mastering a skill, or simply broadening your understanding of the world. So whether it's through reading, taking an online course, learning a new hobby, or simply trying something different each day, make it a point to keep your brain engaged. After all, a curious mind is a healthy mind, and the more you challenge it, the sharper and more vibrant it will stay for years to come. Habit 5. The hidden power of social connection. Did you know that staying socially connected can actually keep your memory sharp and your brain healthy? Many people focus on eating right, exercising, and getting enough sleep, but they often overlook one of the most powerful brain boosters: human connection. Scientists have found that people who engage in regular social interactions have better cognitive function, a sharper memory, and a lower risk of developing dementia. But why does socializing have such a big impact on our brains? And how can we make sure we stay connected, even as life gets busier? Let's dive into the fascinating connection between social life and brain health. Think about the last time you had a great conversation with a friend or laughed over a funny story with a loved one. How did you feel afterward? Chances are you felt happier, more energized, and maybe even more focused. That's because social interaction stimulates the brain, keeping it active and engaged. When we talk, listen, and respond in a conversation, our brains have to process information, recall memories and form new connections. This mental workout is just as important as solving puzzles or learning new skills. It keeps our neurons firing and helps build cognitive resilience. But what happens when we don't get enough social interaction? Studies show that loneliness and isolation can be as harmful to the brain as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Yes, you read that right. Chronic loneliness has been linked to an increased risk of memory loss, depression, and even Alzheimer's disease. When we don't engage in social activities, our brains don't get the stimulation they need, which can lead to cognitive decline over time. The good news? It's never too late to change this. By making an effort to stay socially active, we can protect our brains and improve our overall well-being. So, what are some simple ways to add more social connection into your life? Let's start with something easy: staying in touch with family and friends. In today's busy world, it's easy to get caught up in work, errands, and daily responsibilities. But taking a few minutes each day to connect with someone you care about can make a huge difference. A simple phone call, a short text message, or even a quick video chat can strengthen your relationships and keep your brain engaged. If you haven't spoken to an old friend in a while, why not reach out today? A small, "Hey, how have you been?" can spark a meaningful conversation and brighten both your day and theirs. Another great way to stay socially active is to join a group or community. This could be anything: a book club, a gardening group, a fitness class, or even a local volunteer organization. Being part of a group gives you a sense of belonging and provides regular opportunities to interact with others. Plus, you'll meet people who share your interests, making socializing even more enjoyable. If you're not sure where to start, check out local community centers, libraries, or online platforms where people organize meetups. If you prefer smaller social settings, consider inviting a friend for coffee or a walk. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Just a casual chat over a cup of tea or a stroll in the park can do wonders for your mood and mental health. Face-to-face interactions allow us to pick up on social cues, share stories, and strengthen our emotional bonds, all of which help keep our mind sharp. For those who love learning, taking a class or attending a workshop can be a fantastic way to meet new people while keeping your brain active. Whether it's an art class, a cooking workshop, or a language course, engaging in group learning stimulates the brain and encourages social interaction. Plus, you never know, you might discover a new passion along the way. But what if you live far from friends and family or have difficulty meeting people in person? Don't worry, technology can help bridge the gap. Video calls, online forums, and virtual events make it easier than ever to stay connected, even from a distance. If you enjoy discussing ideas or sharing experiences, consider joining an online community related to your interests. Whether it's a Facebook group for travelers, a forum for book lovers, or a virtual exercise class, these platforms provide great opportunities for social engagement. Pets can also be wonderful social companions. If you have a dog, taking them for a walk can lead to spontaneous conversations with other pet owners. Even just chatting with neighbors while out with your pet can create meaningful social interactions. If you don't have a pet but love animals, consider volunteering at an animal shelter or visiting a friend who has one. Animals bring people together and can be great conversation starters. Now let's talk about an often overlooked social habit: smiling and engaging with strangers. A simple smile or greeting to the cashier at the grocery store, the barista at your favorite coffee shop, or a passerby on your daily walk can lead to unexpected, uplifting interactions. Human connection doesn't always have to be deep or long. It's the little moments of kindness that add up over time. Some people worry that they're too shy or introverted to be social. But here's the thing: social interaction doesn't mean you have to be the life of the party. Even small interactions, like saying hello to a neighbor or sending a thoughtful message, count. If big social gatherings feel overwhelming, focus on one-on-one interactions or small groups where you feel comfortable. The key is consistency. Regular, meaningful connections keep your mind engaged and your heart happy. It's important to remember that social health is just as crucial as physical and mental health. When we feel connected to others, we experience less stress, lower blood pressure, and even improved immune function. On the other hand, loneliness and isolation can lead to serious health problems. That's why making social connections a priority isn't just about having fun. It's about taking care of your overall well-being. If you're looking for a simple challenge, try this. Each day, make one social connection. It could be a call, a message, a short chat with a neighbor, or even smiling at a stranger. Small efforts add up, and before you know it, socializing will become a natural part of your routine. So whether it's catching up with an old friend, joining a group, or simply making an effort to connect with others daily, remember, staying socially active is one of the most powerful things you can do do for your memory and brain health. A happy, connected life leads to a sharp, vibrant mind, and the best part, it's never too late to start. Now, here's a quick question for you. What's one small thing you can do today to strengthen a social connection? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this information helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tips on living a healthy, fulfilling life. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.